soldier there? Can they get a soldier there?
Oh, medic!
No soldiers!
No!
No soldiers!
Oh,
Oh my god! 13 seconds to plant. Right,
here they come! Here's the soldier! Here's the soldier!
5 seconds! 5 seconds to plant. And yes! Oh! It's within 2 seconds they get the plant. They have
Planning's only half the battle. They gotta stop the defuse.
They have to hold this. There's been no touch as of this arm. There's 15 seconds remaining, but it is enough time. We're gonna have 2 seconds remaining on this map. Here comes the push. This is it. This is it right here. The strongest. We're gonna have to double up on it. They gotta triple up on it. 3, 2, 1, and it's too late. And Tough has beat Confidence
by 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Alright, thanks for your patience, folks. We finally have a solution to our myriad of problems. Okay, so once again, Hubris's chump is coming in, swooping in with a cape on, and not much else, but he's saving the day and providing a server that is properly configured to allow TV connections. And that server is now up, and the TV server has connected to it, and you can now hop onto the official Enemy Territory.tv TV server. And we've got a bit of a treat here. We've got Aristotle from SS. He's in here tonight, and he's going to be able to share some insight. But before we get to that, I want to say hello to both Fishstix and Matcom, who have joined me here in the virtual studios. How you doing, boys?
Good. Looking
I'm doing
forward to
excellent.
Yeah. Good night of Quake Wars ahead of us.
Indeed. All right. So I'll let you guys talk to Aristotle here and start to pick his brain about what you expect to see and all that, and then I think we'll get this thing underway pretty darn quick.
Yeah, it's nice to get that TV server up and running. Lord knows we have our share of technical difficulties over here at ETTV. Seems pretty much every time there's something we got to troubleshoot before we start. But here we go, nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the sad thing is that, you know, it's never requires a change on my end. You know, it's just, I don't know. But shit happens. We're gonna get it all figured out and all that. So, you know, but it really does feel like it's a bit like season 1, you know.
So Aristotle, you've been with SS for a little while now. You were with them last season. You were so far at the beginning of this season. And I know SS has been scrimming a lot. Have you been part of those scrims?
Yeah, up until probably I think Monday night is the last scrim I was in with them.
Yeah, and I've seen them scrimming a whole lot against real good teams like SS has been playing ML a lot and you know, getting a lot of practice underneath their belt. Do you think they've got a chance here against Lit tonight? My intuition says that it's going to be a real tough one for SS. I've heard a lot of people talk about how SS has improved a bit and should have a good chance here, but I still think that the team formerly known as Fate can pull the weight here and take out the win. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, SS they did scrim a lot. You know, they faced ML, and I pushed to get them to scrim with Hubris rather often because, you know, you can't get better unless you play better teams, so I preferred to play the better teams. And I kind of half expected them to start a few vets tonight, like Fireborn and Elixir. But going up against Fate, hopefully this isn't a repeat of the semifinals last season where I don't even know if we got to the third objective. And since this is essentially Fate plus Red and Whitman, they have the work cut out for them.
Oh yeah, like I kind of agree there. I think it's such a huge pickup to get Red and Whitman as well. I mean, Whitman can definitely be handy with
Tandem too?
Some key weapons. But for me, honestly, the big thing is Red, just because of the Hagen gap that was quite apparent with you know, what was formerly Fate. So like for me, that's what I'm really interested to see. Of course, we won't see it on this map, but it's going to be a lot more kind of well-rounded, I think. Well-rounded team.
Yeah, definitely. I know that they've been scrimming not as regularly as they did last season, but they still do it on a fairly regular basis. SS has been scrimming usually every night. I think there was only one time in the past week where we haven't had a scrim set up, and we turned down a scrim with ML that night so that we could go over strats for this map.
That's funny because my team is the exact opposite. Tonight was the first night since last week's forfeit match on Wednesday that One Shot has gotten together and scrim. But I mean, I haven't actually seen lit scrimming pretty much at all. I'll take your word for it here that they have been, but
well,
obviously,
yeah, they scrimmed against ML last night, and I got to watch that. I don't know. I forget whether or not I played. I don't think I did. And
I see.
they scrimmed FI again tonight too, just before the match. So
they'll be ready. Their guns are warm at this point, but they really haven't put as much time into practicing for this map as SS has. So that is going to be a factor tonight.
yeah, and I also thought it was kind of funny because last night Wraith rang for lit in one of the matches against ML, and when he came back, he said that he had asked him what the strat was that they were working on, and he said the only answer he got was, that's not their thing. They don't do strats. They just go as it goes.
All right, well, we do have a full server here, so hopefully we'll be getting close to go time. It looks like... now, have we decided how to pronounce this? Is it lit or light? Lit?
I think it's lit.
Yeah, I've been hearing everyone pronounce it as lit. So.
Pretty
I
sure
believe it's a
yeah, it's lit up, like as in a drug reference.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I figured I would ask before I start, saying it. And although honestly, since
Right.
I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna think of clit all night. Also.
Pretty much.
So all of the Strog have readied up at this point. We're just waiting on SS here.
Yeah, and I've been told that SS is like worse than what Fate was Season 1 with readying up Lisa.
Oh, that's not good.
My prediction, just tossing it out there, is lit 4-0.
I want to see this thing
Yes,
go 4-2.
I will second
I really
that.
do.
It might.
I love the SS
All right, and both
guys,
teams
but
have readied
I
up.
don't think they're gonna pull it off.
10 seconds.
Ooh, yes, we're
Going
going live.
live.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's get the party started.
Hell yes. Going live here, folks.
I'm gonna watch Core out of the gate.
Oh, we're seeing
Games here.
Blaze Joe.
GDF is running a 3 medic loadout.
Indeed.
So good starting.
Yeah, and those
Sergeant
medics.
Hart, the only Stroggy who's running as a technician.
Well, yeah, but that's a good balance, I think. You really only need one tech.
I do agree. They have 2 bios, 3 objectives, and 1 medic. That loadout.
I believe we've seen Fate/Lit go with more vials than that in the beginning. I'm kind of surprised to see
Yeah.
especially deciding for Hardup to go for Technician.
Hey, don't forget to hold down your
Alright, first
talk
kill
button
was
longer,
Rain
Fish.
killing Blaze Joker with proximity.
Guess I still have that problem all the time, don't I?
Yep. Violator takes
Yeah,
out
I
a
noticed
rocket
it with
launcher,
VIPs.
rocket soldier in the window there. Nice use of the plasma mortar, although it's taken out deployables and things like that. But well, there's a nice shot there. Too Fun takes down Nihilist, and they haven't cleared out the area here. We got Liquid Pain as a medic hiding behind the gen.
Shields are going up, plants are going down.
Well, I have two invisible
plants are going down.
people on my TV. I hate that. I hate invisible players. Yep, two.
Plants have gone down at about exactly the same time. Creamer's hiding behind APT. Red's also there. Lit is mainly behind the objective.
Yeah, guys,
I don't think SS is going to be able to...
Go ahead, Fish.
Yeah, I don't think SS is going to be able to get this disarm.
No,
That's
not,
all
not,
around.
not with the 2, yeah.
Nihilist isn't there.
For anyone that's...
Yeah, it
that's,
looks like they're already starting to set up second objective.
which they need to do, because this thing's done in 3 seconds. But anyone that is watching on the TV server and they happen to be watching in third person, if they're noticing that people are invisible and whatnot, then you can hop over to first person view for a few seconds, and that will resynchronize you with the server. Oh, I see a laser. In addition to that violator. Yeah, there's the mortar.
Guiding that already down.
Yeah, 2 spawn, getting another
I
one.
do not see an AIT. Usually, you want that to deploy the AIT on this phase during the first phase. Already it's second phase, and the AIT is just coming down right now.
And it's very late to the party there, because 2 spawn got another one. And there's yet another violator.
It's like, yeah, Lit is taking total domination of the area. There's
Creamer's
no
all over
GDF
it.
around. They're coming out of their spawn right now, but are they going to have enough time? Oh, nice grenade there by Aeroslinger, taking out 2 on the objective. Oh, SS push back, take over the objective again. That was crucial right there.
Yeah, but they're going to need to push out, though.
Yeah.
Because that next wave is on the way.
With 50% already constructed, this objective may be gone rather quickly if they don't get a grasp on it. Alright, Strong Wave just spawned in. We got Red, Creamer, BMXer, and crew moving up the hill now. Spun is working the mountain, taking out Nihilist.
Yeah, he's defending
a big
his
group of Lit is
mortar
coming up from the left
ground.
side. 3 kind of hanging back, trying to do some damage.
Here comes
BMXer
Red.
pushing up by himself, getting 1 gib.
Here's a Vio. They're going to need to move in.
APT's going to cut it. Yep. SS has done a pretty good job of pushing out Lit here. They've kind of, they're decaying of the progress.
The key moment
exactly
right
what
there
SS wanted to
was
see right
taking
here.
out Red and BMXer in a duel. Very nice work there. That was some good infantry maneuvering.
Yeah, SS is really taking control of this right here. Creamer's getting a bit of a tap, but he runs into a proximity mine.
Some nice shooting by BMXer here. Trying to cover his
Looks like
teammates'
Lit
building.
Is taking control of the right side.
There you go, they got it.
Any GDF guys around here at this point.
Red's hidden in shields. Oh,
Nihilist coming in from the hill, taking out Red.
yeah, actually, there's 2 spawn the TK there.
Yeah.
But honestly, had that one shield been completely encased there, Red wouldn't have even had to move.
Nope.
All the GDF guys just spawned. And there's a Vio coming in right now. They're gonna have to rush to cover.
It's going to take out Nihilist and Core, maybe.
Yeah, they were a little
They
close to
managed
the window
dodge
there.
it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, and somehow they've already picked up their spawn.
Wow.
SS needs to fall
Hard
back
up.
right now.
Hard
They
up
need
was
to
a
guard
sneaky,
that inner
sneaky
spawn.
fucker.
Yeah, he was.
I
Got it
can't
right
believe
underneath
yeah, they're not
their noses.
crowding on that thing. Why are they not crowding on that, trying to get it back?
I feel like
still
Nihilist
working
is
on
always
it.
by himself at this
Core,
point.
they don't see Core doing it. He's almost got it. There he goes. He grabbed it.
Oh, they have taken it back. What a surprise. Nice move by SS there.
With 3 kills. Holy crap. That was some nice work.
Yeah, nice revive
Nice
by
revive
Core.
by
too.
Core.
Liberating that spawn.
Some Strogs are hanging outside the wall here, trying to get some shots in. 2 spuns
Yeah,
waiting,
like 2
throwing a
spawns.
Vio.
Yeah, looks like he's tossing it. Yeah. So there it is. Not a great
Super deep
Vio.
Vio.
It's way too far.
Well, some GDF are unsuspecting at the moment.
Yeah, Nihilist got again a little too close to
got
that.
Nihilist.
A little too close to that window, and he died for it.
Looks like 4 Lit guys are amassing on the right side.
Yeah, hard up again. He's trying to be sneaky there.
Waiting for
Bones
that explosion
caught him
to
this
go
time.
off.
Really too bad that Lit didn't capitalize on that last spawn grab, and they got it liberated. It's interesting.
Yeah,
They're
Bones is
trying to
trouble
push in
there.
here, but they're outnumbered. Aeroslinger giving his teammate a few headshots there.
I'm gonna try to find the poor schmuck
Definitely
that's.
feel like a little of that that lack of coordination here by Lit going on. They're sort of doing things one by one.
Yeah, hard up grabs that
Maybe
spawn again
so
though.
far
Bones
this
is trying to get it back. He's hurting, but he's almost got it. Yeah, SS is still
They're
on
trying
the
to get it
spawn
back.
point.
They're
gonna,
double up
they're gonna
on
get
it.
it back.
Oh,
Oh, there's the spawn wave. Oh, and see now, here's where
Can
Lit...
Spring take them all out?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, here's where Lit really has the upper hand here, because GDF is just now, they're just now respawning. Nihilist has fallen back.
Yeah, they've messed up the GDF respawn wave here a good bit too, so it's gonna screw them up.
BMXer's pushing up by himself.
Yeah,
One-on-one with Nihilist. Nihilist is victorious.
Is a medic.
GDF finally spawn in.
GDF. Pure medic loading.
Yep, they're gonna have to pick up a few NGs pretty soon. If that quick plant happens at a bad spawn time, they're kind of screwed.
Yeah, bad
But
spawn
so
time
far, I
and a
mean,
lack of mines.
So far, they're
Run plants.
they're making this thing work.
Oh, barely. They're getting the kills, but looks like Lit was getting a little status on that forward spawn.
Yeah.
They're able to clear it up though. SS regaining control. Big numbers here. They're all over the place though. They need to get into some positions.
I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone be sneaky.
Strong. That's all it takes, one sneaky plan, and the strong they may not realize that there's no mines and no engineers ready for the
Liquid Paint about to nade some people. Well, there's one.
Oh, Nate TK there as Creamer was heading towards that forward spawn. Blaze Joker is clearing out the
Blaze
area
Joker's
though.
cleaning out
He's
the
got
GDF.
two. He's about to take out Bones. No, Bones wins the day there. Takes out Blaze Joker. But still, GDF are hanging on to this spawn. Nice medic work again by Core.
Hard up in the hallway, facing off. Now SS blew through the first objective, took only a small amount of time on the second objective, but since then has had a very hard time progressing. Looks like they finally got their spawn here, but it's taken them 9 minutes to get inside on this objective.
Indeed. And that was a critical hold by SS because the outdoor objectives went really quickly.
Yeah, that medic loadout actually did work to their favor. It could have been a mistake if they had Strong snuck beside, or to the side, but they did not do that. So medic loadout
looks like a strong Lit push through the main hallway. Got BMXer, Creamer, and Hard Up. I'd say they're three best infantry heading through. Looks like they're going for the catwalk. Red has accompanied them. Red takes a rocket to his face. Creamer facing off.
Yeah, and now I got a lot of GDF here in sort of the back court. Only a couple are actually near the objective.
Now Blaze Joker is on the objective with a hyper. He could plant. I don't think he's seen. There's Spring. He's facing off at Spring. Not zooming in with that hyper rifle. Hyper ain't gonna do much.
Yeah, now here's where SS is really gotta kind of worry because Lit is really pressing him. They're not getting any break at all to kind of regroup. So all it's gonna take is
two technicians looking to do a little back raging here.
Indeed.
Nice proximity mine. He's reviving two spawn. Two spawn and BMX are moving through the back.
Alright, here's the big push right on the objective. We got
Core's
three guys
dropping down
there.
to kill some
There's the plant. Right, got it.
And the plant.
He's only got one bullet left.
Spring is the engineer.
Red's on the objective.
Nice rocket shot by
Rocket
Airstick.
hit.
And here's the disarm. I think they're gonna be able to get it. And yes, nice coverage by SS. Well done.
What happened there is they just lost too many people on the objective, taking that objective. So there was only like 1 or 2 people left guarding it. All 6.
Nihilist trying to face up against the world right now.
Yeah, Aeroslinger's got some really nice
fairly
shots with his RL.
successful.
He's about to unleash another
Here
one.
comes the strong push right now.
There it is,
Taking up
BMXer.
BMXer.
Nice nade by Bones. All the way
That
from
was-
the window into the hallway.
That was a
Takes that
beautiful grenade. That's pretty much stopped their push right there.
Blaze Joker at the objective going down to a proxy mine. Hard Up right behind him decides to respawn with the team. That was a good choice. But this does give SS a slight breather.
Yeah, with 12 minutes passed, SS is set up perfectly on the final objective. We got a couple guys back in the windows, mines back there to stop any back. good call in the mines. BMXer and Blaze Joker moving up on the catwalk.
They've been spotted though. Arrow Slinger and Liquid Pan are going after him. Red's coming around the back near the train. Oh, gets naded by Hardup.
That nade was hilarious. It like lobbed right over the tank and landed directly on Red's forehead.
Arrow Slinger stops the plant. Creamer had snuck in and was crouched down trying to get the plant there. Great rocket splash damage by Arrow Slinger to kill him.
GDF are doing a great job turtling this room here, stopping pretty much any plant from happening. The one that did was a quick disarm.
And here's a push. We got 2 spawn at the objective. He's a technician. About to face off against Nihilist.
A big
Red's
strong
dodging
push.
back and forth, trying to dodge those nades. He's up on the balk, coming down. There's a plant on the objective. Not sure if it's been armed or not.
Two
Blaze
spawn
Joker's
gets
there.
pistol.
He's going for the plant with core right by. Rocket launcher
Like
comes just
all
in
the
time.
kills right now are going SS's way.
Creamer's at the
They're all having
objective.
a tough time.
And he finishes off that charge.
Plant.
Just needed a touch.
Spring with the immediate disarm.
Just in
I
time,
was
too. Here
under
comes
the
the high
impression that
blast from
Spring
Blaze
was
Joker. Core getting revives on 2 guys before he goes down. Blaze Joker picking up the killing all the guys. GDF just got to respawn. They're gonna have to retake this here. But now, okay, we're gonna see if GDF can retake this room. This is gonna be it right here. This is the push.
Here they come.
Hardup is in his pocket and waiting
Seeing
for.
three
All right, so
3 Strogg kills in a row, followed by just 2 assault rifles. Some more Strogg kills.
Two spawn.
GDF are down in a big way.
2 spawn getting a pair here.
We got Creamer up on the catwalk. GDF
All
back in
kills
the
are lit
bunker,
there.
but
I
That'll do
think
it.
that's it right there.
That was all 6. That was a great extension though of the time there, because that was definitely looking pretty scary for SS in the beginning, but they were able to extend it to, a good 14 minutes or so for a time to beat. Let's see, the official one is 14:06 is the official time to beat, and we got the most accurate being BMXer with 30%, most kills BMXer again with 25 points, and best light weapons was Sergeant Hardup with 32 points. I am definitely liking how that unfolded. SS, if they can tighten up their defense outside, yeah, this is gonna be looking really good for a possible 4-2, I think.
indeed it is. Yep. I'm very impressed with SS right now, I must say. First I thought it was going to be just another Fate romping. I mean, at the rate that they were going through the objectives earlier in the map. But they really sacked up and made the play.
Well, you know what impressed me? Things I noticed was Core's medic work was phenomenal. He was hopping in at just the right time a lot of times, and he was he was moving really well and getting revives while he was under fire. So that was great work by Core. And then the other thing I thought was pretty notable for SS was Arrow Slinger and that rocket launcher. He was really using that well. Sometimes the rocket launcher is useful there, but you get sort of the obvious rocket shots at the choke points and whatnot. But Arrow Slinger was getting some other shots that were just really a beautiful sight to behold.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Core is, in my opinion, a really great medic, and the team's communication this past season is a lot better than what it has been before, or at least since last season. So it's not really a surprise that they were on top of where the majority of the Strogg were and able to keep up like they did.
Well, and part of me wonders if that communication is what allowed them to be extremely aggressive with their defense once that once they were on the third objective. Like, they stayed outside working on that forward spawn quite often, and it was probably because just through communication they knew nobody had gotten past them. And then similarly working on that interior spawn, they stayed sort of pressed pretty hard near that spawn for a long time. And it's always, you always got to be kind of worried if somebody were to sneak past you. But I guess maybe they've got solid enough communication that they weren't too worried about that.
Yeah, and they also took some tips, I think, from the other matches, because they have watched some of the old demos that you guys have up on ETTV, and have taken tips from other teams and the way they set up at that final objective before the Straw get their first forward spawn there. And they keep players at each point so that they can keep an eye on who's moving where, and they generally call out anybody that they see.
Yep, and I've said it to my team, I've said it to other teams, I'll say it again. When I played with Hubers for the one season that I did, the one thing that I really noticed about their play was just communication. Everyone calling out whenever you see anyone, pretty much anywhere. And that's one thing a lot of teams lack. I hear sometimes in their Venturillos while ringing, just people are not really talking too much. But this game comes down to teamwork, shots, and communication. Knowing the battlefield is half the battle, or at least a third.
Thank you, GI Fish. Actually, Fish, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, does Hubris have like pretty much every area of the map kind of named to something that everyone knows, something very succinct that they can say, immediately in like 2 words where everything is?
Yeah. A lot of the time they have specific names that I've never heard anyone else use. So yeah, it takes getting to know your teammates and talking and figuring out what you want to call everything. And yeah, that's a big part of it.
Well, we have gone live, guys, and Raz wants to say that usually it's just Rowdy and Maximus fighting. All right, so we're going to be seeing here if SS can attempt to beat the 1406 time set by l1t. And we have the capture of the spawn wave, and we don't see a timed respawn. It's kind of a rare thing.
Yeah, we're seeing Spring going all the way around back. Not sure exactly what he's trying to do right now. But maybe get some back rages here.
It looks like they're using the same strat that we had worked on with one spotter up in the mountains with the plasma mortar, and they timed it down to where you can get your plasma mortar down and called in 40 seconds, and it takes 60 for an AIT to drop.
Yes, that is very true. Something
annoying but true.
Something I love about playing on pubs, because the body count for that mortar is usually much higher. All right, I'm not really seeing anything near the objective. Good lord, we got all. Seems like almost all the kills were going in the direction of the PDF. Still not used to calling them l1t though. I see BMX, I want to say fake.
Yeah, there's been a couple times I've almost said fake.
Alright, now see, I'm seeing a problem here. Core is trying to run in with his spikes out, and Red is about to, yeah, there he is. He pistols arrow slinger. You can't run with your spikes out towards the objective against this team. I think that's wasted time. Red able to revive just about everyone that had gotten killed there. BMX are hanging out in the windows. Yeah, again, SS just not able to get anywhere near the objective the way that l1t is holding this thing.
Now, one thing I've seen teams do more lately is just hold on to that back building really hard. Make sure you have guys and mines in that back building and just wait for them to try to come up. Make sure you're alive instead of having a more offensive defense.
Yeah.
They're just hanging back and making sure they get the kills when they count the most.
And Blaze Joker is showing people, in case you weren't sure how sometimes people die and sometimes people survive as violators pass over that building. One thing that you can do is you can crouch down while you're in there, and it reduces any damage you take. Just by the way. Usually what kills you is that there are little windows in this, like the ceiling, and that's what kills you.
Yes. A little shout out from Baldero on your previous point, Greased. The blaster is just as fast as the spikes. There you go.
Yeah, amen to that. And amazingly effective in the right hands, I think. Here comes the mortar. I'm seeing the laser coming down. BMX is ducking for cover there. But again, we're seeing all the kills are going for l1t's favor here. I mean, I'm not really seeing much in the way of kills for SS.
The plasma mortar is hitting their oppressor. It's not going anywhere.
Bonus is up there trying to target a few in. I don't think he realized that they weren't making it past the AIT. Now here, l1t is a little pushed back. There is an opportunity here.
Yeah, we do have a
Nihilist
charge
is
on
coming
the
for the
side.
back raid.
But I'm seeing, okay, yeah, Bones is, actually, its core is able to plant, finish it off there, nice job. But a lot of SS just died. Let's see if we can, we're gonna have a disarm here. No, we got, oh yeah, here's the disarm, here it is. Let's see if I can get anyone nearby. Yeah, Blaze Joker got it. So yeah, we've passed the 10-minute mark, and SS finally getting their first plant there, so it's taken them over 4 minutes to get one plant. Although here's a mix of frags. Just a couple of guys left. Kramer is alive and kicking. And here's Core again. Okay, he's planting.
Kramer is triple teamed.
Oh,
right
he's
here.
about to get TK'd.
There's a Vio cutting across.
He got it just in time. There are 2 guys. Oh, look at that.
There
They're
are a
arming
couple
3
plants
charges.
going up.
Wow, when they plant, they fucking plant. There are 3 charges on that thing. Well done.
Yep, they're nading it right now with no GDF around. Nice
Bad
to save
news
those.
here, though,
They're
is that
seeing 3 frag grenade kills and an assault rifle.
there's one disarm.
Disarms going up.
Yeah, there was a problem
Can
there.
they get there in time?
They used their violator. Yeah, they're down to just 1 charge.
They might still be able to have this.
Oh, yeah, they got another violator coming in.
Here comes a Vio.
Hail Mary frag grenade saved that, or a strap grenade. Came in and just took out the guy who was defusing.
Well done. Okay, that'll do it. That'll do it. We move on.
Oh, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to finish the rest of this map. It's quite doable. But after that hold, it doesn't seem like supply crates falling close up on the little hills here.
Yeah, it took a long time, it seems, for the for SS to get any sort of upper hand there. I mean, it really took them, you know, about 5 or maybe 6 minutes. But once they got it, I mean, they got it in droves. That was pretty impressive there.
Now that's one case where in competition putting down 3 plants actually was the right choice.
Yeah. Well, they did
Because
double
2 of
up
which
on
got
2
disarmed.
of them, so that was useful.
Yeah.
Which was the correct move.
Yeah.
It's rare that that is the case.
And Spring's already blowing the looks like the west hatch. Yes, there it is. And Bones is getting ready to drop some plasma, and he misses his target just slightly. That'll do. That'll do. He misses on that one. He's got a.
He's not actively targeting. I'm not quite sure why he's not getting up a little higher on that hill and looking for other GDF.
That, or at the very least, point it up, and then oh, he got a pair there. Point it up, and then let it come
Along with
crashing
the
down
TK?
from a weird angle. I mean that's. Yeah, he's out of mortar and doesn't realize it.
Yeah, Bones seems like he's new to this whole mortaring thing. He's still up there.
I always
Here
get
comes
mad at
the
my
plants,
members.
or rather build.
After they use a mortar, I always tell my field ops to get down into the battle. I mean, I don't like people standing up around the edges just watching his teammates die.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's going up on the mining laser again.
The strat they had worked on, though, involved one of the players standing up there and calling out the enemy positions.
And here he's putting down another plasma mortar. He's wide open though, no shields at this point.
The AIT's up, isn't it? Guess not.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
not.
there is. It's in its usual spot, and he's sitting at 2 forward for the AIT to intercept.
Yeah, it's also especially low in that particular spot, so the mortar gets to get much closer to the ground before it gets caught there.
And there it is, intercepting it. Well done, AIT. Well done.
Mines are
Bones
down.
was able to do some damage on the front lines of this objective here, but he should really be on the objective helping out once the reinforcements have come.
Sock, usually, if you don't want to be telegraphing your targeting laser across the place, you can target next to your feet, and then as soon as the lock comes in, you can point up towards the sky, redirect your shots, and then redirect them again. So that way you don't have a long beam coming out across the map.
Yeah, that everyone can spot.
Oh, explosions were right next to him. Well, but yeah, I guess
No,
that's...
if you were watching them, they weren't. When I was in third person and watching that, they were like almost hitting him, but as soon as I went in to spec them, they weren't hitting anywhere close.
Gotcha, okay. So it's just a sync issue.
Yeah, it does seem like this TV server is fairly off sync.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with SS during this their defense, but so far their offense has been pretty pitiful. They've yet to really just get any good cohesive pushes going. I really wish they'd use all 6 people in their pushes. Having support roles like up on the mountain casting a plasma mortar may seem like a good idea, but at some point you're just going to want all 6 people going at an attack.
Yeah.
Arrow has a nail gun. Interesting person whip.
I think what we're seeing here now is that that Lit has just a little bit of a superior shot here, and they're just getting more kills with their assault rifles than the Strog are managing to get with their lacerators. And
Yes, and that trend is continuing.
Yeah, something that I'm seeing is it seems like SS, they're kind of rushing a little bit too much. They're going to need to be, strangely enough, even with this late date in the game, they're needing to be more patient. They need to take over ground and maybe make a little camp, if you will, behind these initial crates, so that Lit is pushed back between the crates and the laser and anything else behind it, and then maybe even get some spawn hosts if possible, that type of thing. Because right now they're spending so much time running out with their spikes that they're getting their asses handed to them, losing a good 50% of their health before they even are able to switch weapons. There's the Vio though that takes out like 3 or 4 people. Yeah.
But
Core's coming around for the build.
That SS has done. They've always been
Nice.
aggressive when it comes to
Nice work
Nice
by Core.
defense.
get the
That'll do
kills,
it.
and there we go.
Okay, there we go.
nice build.
So there is still time here. Fate will be putting up quite a defense on this wall point here. I know that it's kind of beastly, but
What I find really interesting is like when SS got it. I mean, they had extremely solid control there. I mean, it seems like once they get control, they fucking have it. I mean, they didn't even.
All they really needed was a couple kills, and then they outnumbered them, because any time they got in a battle with fair numbers, they pretty much lost that battle. That Vile took out 2 of them, they all rushed in, overrun the rest of them, and just took over the area quicker.
yeah, I get the feeling that Lit's shot isn't really that much better. It's mainly the teamwork on that objective, which was the reason why they were getting so many kills.
2 minutes to go, soldier.
I just want to throw out a congratulations to FI. Flint just said or Slanty, they won 4-0 over Tall.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Congrats, guys. Yeah, if anyone else has any info about other teams, let us know.
A whole bunch of Strog are going way into the mountains here.
Yeah,
looks like a couple of them are going for the sneaky.
going on. Yeah.
And when I say way into the mountains, I really mean it. Someone look at Bones right now. He's so high up there, it's kind of absurd.
I'm not even watching that.
And they've successfully pushed back.
Oh, Liquid Pain was spotted. What a shame. Oh, but he's inside.
But he's got a friend.
Oh, Creamer's
Bones
there.
Plasma Mortar is taking out a whole lot of GDF. BMX are facing off against Nihilus. Can he take Nihilus down? This is going to make a difference here for this
Core's got to
spawn
take out
point.
Creamer. Ah, Core can't take out Creamer.
20 seconds until they lose here.
If Core could have taken out Creamer,
SS
that
has
would
got to
have
do
been big.
something big right here.
They don't have enough time.
And I just
10
don't
seconds
think
to
there's
get
enough
to the
time.
objective. It's, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, just want to
That was a very interesting push there. I really did enjoy that. It's rare that you see more than 1 or 2 guys go for the sneaky, but when you see 3 guys going for sneaky, and 1 going up for the plasma mortar, that's pretty cool. They actually had something working there.
And yeah, Liquid Pain was
Just
actually
wasn't quite enough.
getting a charge on there. So was looks like Spring. So they were close, just not quite the guy they needed. I was kind of impressed with, yeah, like I said, that final push was very unique, and you know they almost made it work. Actually, you know, you had I think it was Aeroslinger. No, not Aeroslinger. You had Bones and I think Liquid Pain doing something really cool there. They almost got in. Creamer held off 2 guys that were both aggressors, so close.
I think it was Core and Liquid Pain.
Oh, it was a Core, yeah, Core and Liquid Pain, that's right. All right, most accurate was Bones, 42%. Most kills, BMXer, 22. Best light weapons was BMXer with 30 points. And, yeah. So...
Alright, another little update.
Yeah, sure.
I want to give a shout out to my guys in ML. They just beat Tall, or not Tall, AOD 4-0.
Right. So ML is victorious, FI is victorious. And just let's keep hearing these match updates as they come in. Just let us know. Anyone know what happened with the CB versus WCK match? It was going on right before this. Would be surprised if it wasn't over at this point.
I can ask an IRC and check.
Oh, well. Whatever. It's not a big deal. And this just in, GP has prevailed over Pack Wild 9 cards, or whatever they're freaking called.
Okay.
In a 4-0 victory.
Really, that was 4-0. Okay.
I'm glad to see WCK in the community again. They've been kind of out of it for a while, and now both teams have readied up.
10 seconds.
Alrighty.
Da, 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 da.
5,
So,
4,
yeah, so the big thing here is whether or not SS can get their asses inside soon enough.
Yeah, they've switched
Indeed.
up their lineup now. They're running 3 oppressors and 3 aggressors now instead of 2 of each and then 2 medic.
Actually, let's go ahead
Yeah,
and,
and over on the,
and run those. Yeah, go ahead, Fish.
Okay, over on the GDF side, we have Sergeant Hardup and BMXer as the 2 elite medics with, 2 spawn in red as well. And the 2 engineers are Creamer and Blaze Joker.
Kind of a late capture of the spawn. Looks like they bypassed it and just left 1 guy back to go get it. Violator does take out, and we do have a plasma mortar here. Nice use of coverage here by Creamer, although he was priming a nade. There's the mortar TK. And here's an attempt at a plant. Nihilist planting right here. He's almost got it. He's got it! Wow, that's a big change. Nihilist turning around and trying to defend himself. Down goes the shield. And let's see.
Core was getting a second one instead of defending. There was a mistake right there. Here comes the defense. They're not going to get it in time.
Lit is not set up though. They are scattered right now. Blaze Joker and BMXer are behind the objective, but other than that, I don't see too many. Bio coming straight.
Core's going to try to finish it off. He did it! Wow! Just before he got TK.
BMXer and Blaze Joker are there still.
But
they're
also...
actually, I like that.
There's the nade from Liquid Pain. That's what we were looking for. Shutting down those NGs.
Another Vio coming in.
Oh, they might have this. They might have this.
Move by SS.
20 seconds still.
They got a Hyper Blaster set up to the southeast there.
That's
and
a nice
yet
spot
another
for Hyper
Violator.
Blaster,
Here comes the
and
nade to make
it's
sure that
over.
nobody gets anywhere fucking near this thing. 8 seconds before detonation. And... oh my.
They're certainly trying. They can still do it. Oh! Oh
Wow,
my God.
they were all over that.
Yeah, that warrants a holy shit balls right there.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way. at many points
Much
in that
better
whole
first
ordeal.
round here by SS. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going on this outside. They're moving up here now. It looks like the right side. Not a very coherent push right now. Looks like they're taking the mountains and just getting in position. Some area
Nice
dominance
shooting by
though,
Spring,
never
wow.
hurt.
They really like kind of spreading out a bit and then kind of closing in on the objective, it seems, initially.
Spring facing off against Hard up here. He did not give that NG, or that medic. That would have been my first priority there.
And here comes the mortar. We're going to see if Bones can do anything with it. No, he's getting shot. And, oh, he misses the guy shooting him. Yeah, we need to work on Bones.
Bones should have a, you should have a shield up there for sure.
Well,
Yeah, the
it's
plasma
really
is
not
just kinda
overly
dropping.
effective with that plasma. He's sort of playing around with it.
Looks
not
like
really
Creamer
getting
just
kills.
triple dinked Core there.
There we go. He finally gets Blaze Joker.
Yeah, Gunsmoke had a good point there that SS is still running 2 aggressors, so I think they're hoping for a bill so they can get the fast one.
At this point, they should
I don't see that
probably
happening right
remember
now.
what happened last phase. This phase was not kind on them. They should really more on.
Now
the
Bones
current
is,
phase than the next.
Bones is sneaking up to the left of the GDF spawn. He's going to try to nail them as they come in.
I thought that was interesting there. Hard Up was going up against Core. Core eventually turned around, but I don't think got a single shot away before he went down to Hard Up's assault rifle.
Why does it always feel like Nihilist is off running by himself?
Because he usually
Maybe
is
'cause
off
he
running
is.
by himself.
Why does it always feel
Core's
like
running around the
Bones
mountain to cover
can't
from
get a
behind here.
plasma mortar kill?
Well, there's a Hyper Blaster starting this push off a little better. Taking out the
Yeah,
guys
but-
on the
But
hills
Aeroslinger
here.
is, you know, honestly, they need to support Aeroslinger with a technician. Just give him a technician, his very own, and follow him around. You know, Core is running off and planting explosives on the pillbox breach. That's not going to help anybody. We're going to see if Bones can improve
Yep,
his.
Core is pushed far up again.
He's
He's trying to
just
nade
like,
some people.
fuck
Good luck with
everything.
that. He's trying to spawn camp a little
Oh,
bit.
got
He may
red.
be quite successful here.
That was
Oh,
a
he's got
nice.
two.
Takes down
kill
two.
two.
Interesting.
We might have to eat our words here.
Yeah.
BMXer, Hard Up, Creamer, and 2Spun are still at the objective though. Core won't be able to do much if he's not actually
Comes a
helping
bio.
directly
I
at
don't
the
really see it
objective.
being too effective, but it's there anyway.
3 GDF just spawned. Core is trying to do the same thing all over again here.
Yeah, he got the West Planet.
But he's taking
Hard
down.
Up won't have any of it though.
Yeah, but East Breach is down, West is planted.
I don't see why they're not focusing more on the second phase. They have guys all over the place and so little attacking. It's like GDF is not having difficulty holding this down.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're really taking a very strange approach to it.
Yeah, we really need to show Bones my tutorial on how to target the plasma mortar. Because
Yeah, there's GDF all over in the open, just waiting to be destroyed by that plasma.
I know. I mean,
It's like, let's shoot
I'm
them
looking
around
at it
in
and I'm thinking to
circles.
myself, my God, if my hands were at those controls, oh, how I could fill the obituary list. Because you're right. I mean, it's not like they're very well hidden or anything, or they're anywhere near the AIT. They're just not being killed.
And
In
because
fact, the AIT is
Bones
being
is just
deployed right now. They're just now deploying it.
well, there's 2 kills. But again, he's taken
There's
out the
the team.
front
And the
line
TK.
of l1t's defense, and he's not really helping the overall cause because he's taken out 1 or 2 at a time. But he's not actually disrupting the defense. They're still there, and they're still gonna shoot guys going for the build.
And there's the AIT sitting down again, taking out the,
Yeah.
the plasma.
AIT just finally dropped in, but you know that entire time GDF was totally vulnerable, and
And here,
You know.
here again, Nihilist is by himself to the side, where his friends are getting taken down in the middle while they're undermanned. Nihilist coming around trying to do some side raging, but it's still more one-on-one work.
And Red clearly outclasses Nihilist when it comes to the one-on-one there and be taken out very quickly.
Just want to remind everyone that Fishstix Team One Shot plays tomorrow in the shoutcasting. Someone had asked how your team did.
Ah, right. Still not quite sure if we're gonna have 6 for that one. Hopefully we will.
Who you guys going against, Jerk?
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best of matches. Neither team has really had enough to field 6 for scrims all week. So, and neither team
That might
is
make
really
it
sure
close.
we're gonna have 6. Yeah.
Well, if you guys need one, I should be around and be able to ring for it.
I don't know if we're doing ringers for this scrim or for this match. It's not a scrim
Alright,
after all.
on this match going on now, we're seeing some action here on the objective. Creamer taking out 2 there real quick, pretty much ending that attack. Bones still up on the mountains.
Yeah, honestly, Bones can be the Ricola guy.
Bones, we're
Ricola.
sort of giving him the shit right now, so sorry Bones, but come on buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we are kind of ripping him a new one, huh?
I'll be the asshole here and say, it's one thing to just kind of be doing the wrong thing. It's another thing to have extreme opportunities to cause mayhem beyond belief and not do it.
Well, here we
you
have
seem
2
to
Violator
not
kills and a
understand
plasma.
the mechanics. You know, the mechanics of the weapon that you're
Red and
choosing
hard up
to
still at the
use.
objective.
Asmore coming
Sorry.
in now, not doing a whole lot of
Yeah,
damage.
but it's being blocked by an AIT. I mean, you would think that he would stop using it, or at the very least,
There we go.
go use his nades on the AIT. You know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
he
much a
just came
waste
down
of.
and respawned, so.
Alright, that's a good call. Yeah,
We'll
it
see if
comes
he's
down to a
switching
numbers
closses
game.
here. Here's a build.
There's a
Gunslinger
build,
dodging
though.
back and forth.
All right.
Very
Okay.
And that's
all right.
it right there.
2 spawn.
Somehow he was able to get that. I'm not really sure how. They were lit all around. So here we have 1.5 minutes for the first objective and another 8 for the next. So SS had some momentum here. It kind of got shut down momentarily. We'll see if they can push back past this this outer wall as quickly as they did last round. My guess is that Lit will be watching for those guys going around a little better this time.
10 minutes to go.
Indeed. We just passed the 10-minute mark, so.
Liquid Pain and
Bones
Core
is-
going the long route again. Like real long
Bones is a
route.
freaking like epic mountain climber. He's just like, here's a mountain, let me climb it.
I'd be pissed
He's
if I was
going all
told to
the
do
way up
that.
there again.
Yeah. It's quite a spot he's found for himself. Not sure many other people have gone up to this mountain in competition before.
He just fell the fuck down. Or no, wait, maybe that's
Did he?
me being out of sync.
Oh, no, yeah.
Really
Actually,
funny.
he's about to rain in some mortar. Okay.
Alright, yeah, he got where he wanted
He
to
got
go.
hard up,
Core,
and oh, he's
Core
been
and Liquid
spotted.
Pain making their way
He
around
takes out
back.
Red.
There he got red.
Oh, does he not see the
One
other
more
guy?
minute.
Okay. He did damage against him. He didn't quite kill him.
Oh, the
All right.
wall's
Yeah.
going
See,
down.
Bones' strategy is an unfortunate, not very good one. Although he
There
just
he
got
Nice
3
shooting
guys.
by Core. They're doing some back raging here. I think
There's
Core
the-
and
there's
Liquid
the
Pain
spawn.
are not seen. They got the spawn and they're immediately pushing into the towards the inner spawn. Only 2 lit are up. This could be an opportunity. Red is weak. Creamer is retreating.
Here comes Liquid
Here comes
Pain.
Spring and
He's coming on the
Nihilist.
inside. Proxy Mine takes him down.
Nice nade by Spring and taking out the mine at the interior forward. Though I think they're about to get back raged. My timing is about right. Creamer goes down and he's been gibbed. Spring trying to run for cover here. Almost has BMX. It has BMXer down. Red's gonna be able to revive him though.
Now this spot right here, this inner spawn is where Fate held XR in the semifinals last year. They just have a beastly setup with rocket launcher up in the spawn area. They have a really good system of switching guys in and out of the hallways. You know, you take a little damage, you back off, you let someone else come ahead and get the kill.
I think Lit's doing an excellent job.
Nihilus got it.
Spawn, and as I said that, and Nihilus got it. Sergeant Hardup's trying to take it, and I think he might.
Red and Hardup
spawn
doubling
time
up
to
on
catch
this.
it, yeah.
They got it back.
Competition, the real key is you gotta, you know, just cap it up to like 90-95% and then wait until the spawn wave before you cap the rest of it. There's no point in using up all the percentage you've already worked on getting on, you know, when you don't have a spawn wave. They just lost all the work this went on.
Although
Spring
they could
is on
never
it
really
again.
expect
And he's
it
got help coming in
for
too.
Lit to take it back.
He's almost got it. No, he goes down.
Spring not able
Nihilus
to get it, but
finishes
it's
it
got to
off.
be close.
Nihilus finished it off. Okay, they have the interior spawn. And actually, BMXer just shut down Core, who was almost doing a sneaky there. I was noticing that there were a few
Aeroslingers
few Strogs. And he almost has BMXer.
BMXer
Wow,
getting another
BMXer finishing off that kill as he was jumping off. Wow. And he almost gets a nade kill there. Good lord, BMXer's on fire right now.
Yeah, he's holding down that
Is
one
he ever not
position.
on fire?
Very good job. Nice grenade.
Now, Core's coming up
by,
along the,
Red.
going to the balcony, dodging a nade. 2 spuns up in the window with the rocket launcher. Usual
Big
spot.
spawn by
Red by the objective.
Lit.
SS moving in around the edges.
And here we can see that teamwork that Fishstix was just talking about here. How we have, when one guy gets low, we had Creamer and BMXer up on the catwalks. And he started to fall back and BMXer replaced him in that position immediately.
Creamer finally going down. Liquid
No, I
Paint
got a lot of
both are
lacerated kills
but
here.
They're not pushing in quick.
There's only red.
And it looks like Hard Up might be
Two-Spun
the
around.
only one left.
Two-Spun just
now
went
this is
down.
the point where SS just
Oh, man.
has to push. They
We need to
have
plant
to
right
push
here.
when they have the advantage like this.
Aeroslinger.
Red is coming in, taking out
Didn't
one.
kill Red. Nihilus has him down. And Spring, we got, okay, here's a plant, And they're gonna be able to get it armed. There it is, Liquid Paint has it armed. Nice. But we got a lot of guys low on health. Liquid Paint tossing his nades, trying to
Nihilus
give
getting
his
a
team
kill here
a
and
little
a
bit of
give.
time here. And here comes a defuse, I think. But here it's just in time. SS here. Oh, shot grenade, double TK. Oh, that will give them the disarm. That will give them the disarm right there. Core, oh man.
You got me feeling good. That was just a bad move. Oh, man.
I missed it completely. Just saw it on the obituary list and, you know, did a face palm. You know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it
Poor
was
SS.
so close. It was just one of those things where his nade just bounced wrong or something.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And there's a Liquid Paint taking out Spring.
BMX
Also,
taking
Oh,
out
almost doing it
BMXer.
again. He hit himself with that nade and no one else.
BMXer got a triple and then a 4th kill. Getting 4 kills in a row. Well
Now
done,
Core's totally
sir.
by himself trying to do some damage, but there's no real point.
It's kind of hard when BMXer
And now he's down and
half your team.
out of sync with the rest of his team. Strog are running an aggressor for heavy build right now. 2 technicians with 4 aggressors.
nice choice there by Bones to grab a spawn host right before he died.
Core moving what his oh, Core's going for a plant here. It's about
Red clearing it
70%
up.
armed.
Oh, and there's a
Oh,
grenade by
nice.
Two-Spun taking out 2 up top. 2 up top, and they were ready. They were ready to finish off that plant too.
And that's a clutch nade by Lit right there. That's the kind of clutchness we're used to seeing from Fake. You know, they almost had a plant, and because of they almost had a plant go off, and because of a TK, it stopped. Then they almost had a plant, and because of a lucky 2 kill nade, it has been shut down. Now SS pretty much has to start from scratch again.
Liquid Paint at the objective and planting. Has not been spotted. They don't see him. They don't see him, and he got it armed. And Spring is back there with Two-Spun. Spring spiked Two-Spun. Oh, he spiked him. Oh, he
Tons
spiked
of
him.
kills on the GDF side right now. Looks like they're gonna be going for this disarm.
Creamer's about to disarm right there.
Nihilus gets in there, but isn't able to take out the Engie, and there's only 2 Strog up, and they don't get near enough in time.
2:45 is on the clock here. There's definitely been intense, but you can really see that the opportunities that SS gets are pretty few and far between, and there's always that maybe push for user error and bad mids. Arrow Slinger pushing through the catwalks, shaking out Creamer, Liquid Pain within a blit. Definitely loving the heavy weapons tonight. Red remains at the objective. T-Spun just TK'd himself, but he's back out. He's been revived.
In that first set, I was giving all sorts of props to Core. He was making some clutch plays, but now he's all but useless for his team.
2 minutes to go.
I think he's gotten a little frustrated here. A little frustrated.
Core going for another plant here. They're doubling up on it.
Yeah, they
It's
got
going
it.
to be planted.
And
One kill and a give down.
They've got somebody to no. Oh, they almost have
Blaze
somebody to
Joker's
defend
coming. He's coming for the disarm.
And here's the disarm.
And,
they cleared it out again. Wow.
Alright guys, this is MacCom. I've got to head out for the night, but it's been a pleasure shoutcasting with you guys, and we'll be back to see who won this.
Alright. Hopefully we'll have that new website up soon. Hey, buddy?
Yeah, it's gonna happen in the next couple days, so keep your eyes open. There will definitely be a post on the community forums, and yeah, when you come to the site, it's gonna be pretty obvious it's the new website. It's about 200% more awesome.
Anyway.
Here's yet another
Core
plant.
finally
Core
going for
is
another
doing
plant.
it. And there it is.
2 plants
All right.
going up here.
1 minute to go, soldier. Move it.
Arrow Slinger taking the risk there for sure. He's just bait for that rocket launcher right now. Although he's gotten 2 Hyper Blaster kills. Did he get the Gibbs?
Now
Did he
can
get
Core
Gibbs?
defend his plant? Oh, he killed one guy, but he's gonna be revived. He's gonna be disarmed. No,
Blaze
Bones
Joker's
coming
up
in. Doesn't
and,
have his
continue
nades out.
here.
No, Bones shut him down. Bones shut him down. Nihilus and Bones. Oh, they both died. Oh, there's one disarm.
Yeah,
and
and
here
here's
comes
a
the next
disarm.
one. Oh.
So
Yeah, they
sad
got
for
it.
SS.
Good game.
30 seconds.
Yeah, rocket for the win indeed. And here's yet another plant by Core. And Aeroslinger got one up just for good measure. It's too late though. There's a third plant. And that'll do it. But this will give Lit a full 20 minutes of a time to beat when they return on offense. So any time set is all they need. The score is currently 2-0, but Lit is in good position to rack this thing up to a 4-0 within the next couple of minutes here. Most accurate was Liquid Pain with 41%, most kills Screamer with 34 kills, best light weapons Screamer with 37 points. I'm also going to call it out, BMX their best technician, in addition to all the mayhem that he put together there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really too bad that they lost that momentum they had going for them there at the first objective. I mean, that was really nice control over that.
Yeah,
Yep,
and it was
yep.
definitely quite a change from that first set. I was really hoping, like you said, I was hoping that they would keep that going, but they just really got stonewalled at the mining laser, and then, they didn't spend too long getting their interior spawn on the third objective. It was just that final objective they could not dent it,
Yep. I've never seen a team actually play like SS has been. It's pretty interesting. I like it when teams try new things. Although it has hurt them in a lot of aspects. Just this whole idea of positioning players all around the battlefield. Just taking time to attack from multiple directions instead of making 1 or 2 more coordinated pushes like most teams usually do. We've seen lately on Salvage a lot of people are running rocket launchers up in the hills, sniping from different angles, and that's kind of new in QW comp. But they're taking that almost to the next level. And for instance, at some points, Bones is taking it to an extreme, a little too hard. But it's worked in a couple instances, and if they could really refine that strategy, it could be pretty interesting to play against.
Agreed. Agreed. I'm definitely interested in, you know, in seeing how SS kind of develops over the rest of the season here. And the other thing I'm looking forward to is, you know, seeing them on a more vehicle-based map.
Yep.
Yeah, the Bones has done a pretty good job so far as their new tanker. Be interesting to see how he pans out over the season. Although I do have to admit he doesn't like playing GDF tank. He prefers the Cyclops, so I don't know if they'll swap out him for a different tanker.
And who would be the runner-up or the, you know, the tanker of choice there if it's not Bones?
Well, the only other person that is like extremely comfortable in tanks would be Liquid Pain or Fireborn, and if they can get Fireborn in on match night, because he said that he was just going to be a backup, like on call, just like a lot of their old vets. But probably most definitely Fireborn would be their first choice, and if they couldn't get him, maybe Liquid.
Again, I'm slightly surprised by Lit's lack of oppressors here in the beginning. Usually, at least for the first run, teams have been running quite a few Violators. A full respawn for Team Lit.
Yeah.
Over on GDF, we've got 4 medics and 2 NGs, the same build as before. I believe the Lit has the same build as well.
Yeah, it is.
We're facing off against both BMXer and Creamer coming around the left side.
Alright, so Sergeant Hardup started off the match, I think, taking a mine to the face. Creamer's already planting, though. Wow, look at that. And we've got
already
guys
planted.
to cover it. Although there's several frags
APT's still up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, SS.
Nihilist is there, but SS is not. I've seen that before.
Yeah, they're running back.
Neither team are there right now. They would have had plenty of time.
Red's there to cover it, though.
I'm pretty sure it's a mistake for SS to push up and try to get this here.
Yeah. And they are.
Yeah.
Because there's a Violator.
Better fall back at this point.
Yeah, lacerated kill. There's like 3 lacerated kills.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
they almost got it!
Oh my god, that was close.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Was not expecting that. It's kind of like last round.
That's so disheartening. I mean, that was so close to being disarmed. Oh. I feel their pain.
Yeah, I really feel their pain playing Fate on Salvage last season. It always seemed to be those little things that give them the competitive advantage, and it's just frustrating.
Well, yeah, like it's just that timing, that impeccable timing that seems to always go in their favor. Like their spawn wave being, you know, instantly after they capture it, or, you know.
Yep.
Here's Creamer being sneaky. Amazing. Yeah, he got some help from his friends there about when and where people were coming from there, because he.
It looks like 5 GDF have just spawned, so yeah, it's gonna be tough for them to stop the build now.
Bones holds
Sure,
off a
a
little bit
couple
there.
of them
Red's
already
constructing.
at the last objective.
Let's see if they can get a reset out of this, but I'm kind of doubtful. 17:03 on the clock.
I don't think Bones realizes that there was a shield set on mark. He landed a mine under the shield.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Actually, SS has done a pretty good job here. Bio cutting across might get a kill here, but they're still set up for the most part. 4 guys. Here comes Red, it looks like, around from the left side.
And there it is. He's got it. He's gonna be able to finish it off before Emerson goes down to just a few bullets there. That'll do it. Moving on to the third objective. 16:24 on the clock, and it looks like Lit is definitely lit up, and quite on a bit of fire here as they just.
Yep, some early Vios getting prepared to be thrown over. Here it comes. That's a good Vio. That's right where they all are. Yeah, SS is gonna have to milk both spawns for all they're worth here if they want a chance at holding them for 20 minutes. Right now, Liquid Pain looks to be the only GDF around the forward spawn.
Yeah, the rest of them
Core's
just
up on the
respawn.
mountain just behind it.
He's holding it off though. He's giving his teammates time to get there.
Core's getting nailed up in the mountain. Hard Up takes him out
Yeah,
from long
hard to get
range.
down.
Yeah, when I'm in third person, the TV server is just so off, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
Anyway, they have picked up their forward spawn and are quickly pushing forward. GDF really got to fall back here. Strog's pushing hard and they're nowhere to be seen.
Actually, we
Here comes
got
Screamer to get the forward
TK
spawn
there.
right
Hard
now.
Up, yeah, Hard Up killed Creamer's Joker there.
Nice move by Creamer there, dodging back and forth and getting some headshots. Picking up their forward, and Lit will be moving on here.
And he's about to take out Airslinger too. He switches off to his spikes, trying to get a spikes kill, and he almost does it. All right, so 14:32 on the clock, and Lit again is just really pressing things. I think SS at this point.
Yep,
is
they're all
feeling
pushing through the
pretty-
main hallway.
Yeah, I think SS is feeling pretty discouraged at this point. Nice shots by Spring taking out Creamer. Blaze Joker and oh wow, Bones getting a pair.
Nice
Blaze
play
Joker and
by
Cheese Bun
Bones.
going down.
Liquid Pain facing off with BMXer. Core's come to help. Liquid Pain was not gibbed.
Aeroslinger weakening the guy, but not killing the one of the straw youths near the objective. It is two spun. Or I'm sorry, it is. It was Hard Up.
Nihilist is up in the box above, helping out his rocket launcher friend. Spring and Red are facing off on the ground here.
They get double teamed.
Some
BMXers
teamwork there.
Going around the back.
Last minute gib there.
All seems to be well in GDF land at the moment.
There's a rocket shot. Airslinger taking out Hard Up. I think we're about to feel another one coming here.
Wow. Blaze Joker not checking for that proxy mine at all. Getting
Yeah.
a couple proxy mine kills here. And we're seeing some tech love on the back rage here. Hard Up's making his way. Solo mission.
Yeah, they're clearing mines throughout the back route. I think they want to get Airslinger out of his perch because he's been causing
Yep.
problems.
He's only got one rocket left here anyway.
And he
Yep,
respawned.
and he
immediately.
respawned.
Ooh, 4 guys just spawned for the GDF here. BMX is maybe gonna run
Red's
into
still
them.
looking for him though. Alright, we have
Oh,
two
nice
going
shooting
down.
by
Wow.
BMXer
Oh,
here.
someone
Yeah,
on it.
that was great.
Oh,
Nice clutch rocket shot.
Yeah,
There would have
again,
been a plan
they
for
need
sure
to deal
without
with him.
that. And speaking of clutch rocket shots,
yeah, here comes
Ooh,
Red.
Airslinger just killed
Russian to
himself.
finish it. Nope, Blaze is gonna finish it.
Blaze finishes it off. Okay, he's gonna get another one. I think that might do it because they've lost their rocket guy. As soon as he went down, they got their plants in. Excuse me,
Blaze
GDF
Joker
lost
with
the
the
rocket
give.
guy.
Nihilist trying to take out Blaze Joker.
Although Core, they've got
40
this thing
seconds
almost
left on the
cleared
first
here.
plant.
They need to get the engineer on the correct charge.
Watch out for the nade.
And they need to be disarming the correct charge.
Nice rocket shot by Arrow.
I think both their engineers are down.
Where's the
here.
disarm?
They're disarming the wrong
Oh,
charge.
they had the area, but
They're doubling up on it.
Oh,
No!
God.
Wow.
And that's
okay.
it.
Note to SS. Always look at the
GGs.
little bar to see whether or not whether or not you're disarming the correct charge, because I think SS could have held on a little bit longer there had they disarmed the correct charge. Most accurate was Bone to 41%, most kills was Core with 13, and best battles, rather light weapons was BMXer. And that makes sense considering all of his frags. It was 19 points. That's GG's in favor of Lit. They have lit up the scoreboard with a big 4, and SS will have to go home with a goose egg. But that concludes our week 2 coverage for tonight. But we have the possibility of covering a match with Fishy's team, l1t, against the Jerky Boys tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel, as far as we know. And yeah, Quake Wars is alive and kicking, folks. Fishy, any word about this match of yours here?
Well, you know, I've been doing my best to try to recruit as many pub stars as I can, and I'm still not sure if we're going to have 6. Got some really unreliable people, but we should probably have 6 is what I'm going to say right now. Jerky Boy said that they should probably have 6 as well, so I said that there's about a 65% chance this match is going to happen tomorrow, and I'll definitely keep everyone updated via the forums and IRC, and yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Cool. Well, let's see. Aristotle. It seems like SS had a little bit of trouble tonight, but they also showed, I think, some nice promise. What do you think about how things might pan out for them later on in the season?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if you know, but most of the other account players are aware that a couple nights ago I dropped out of SS, and I'm now benching with mainline. But if they keep screaming like they have and working on their tactics, they should do fairly well. Hopefully as well as they did last season, because I think last season we finished STA in 3rd place, tied with Jerk.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm still holding true to my original predictions thread. I think that's about where it's going to happen. Maybe
and
l1t should be dropped
there.
a few rungs down. I think I had SS at I had them at number 5, right behind l1t, which was number 4, and ML at 3, and Lit at 2, and Hubris at 1. But l1t might drop down a few rungs because of our lack of practicing and having a coherent team. But I think SS will be behind ML, probably. That's where I'm seeing it happen. And to Raccoon and others, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about how SS has gotten a lot better. I just wanted to say, I told you so. Lit's gonna win. I told you Lit was gonna win this one.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, guys, stay tuned to our website, assuming you can actually connect to it. And then we'll also probably post on the community forum, since we're having some connection issues with our host, about the happenings tomorrow night, whether or not there will be a shoutcast. And the other thing I want to point out is that our EU shoutcasting crew is alive and kicking, and I believe if you are from across the pond, you may want to stay tuned for some of the things that those guys are going to be trying to cover over the next couple of days. So, basically, yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully we're going to have a lot more Quake Wars coming your way over the next couple of days. Before
you close out the shoutcast, can I let the listeners know?
Go ahead.
Sure.
ASDF.
I just wanted to let everyone know who all the teams who have signed up for ASDF. We have our 8th team now. FI joined up, and BMXer has set up the group list, and we've posted it under the ASDF update thread in the community forum. Basically what it is we took the 8 teams, split them up into 2 groups, and every team faces the other teams in their group 1 match, and then the 2 with the best records after that go against each other for the finals, and the prize is $100, and I have a 20-man vent that I'm not using that Sean's has suggested, and I offer as the 2nd place prize. So if the team that wins second doesn't have vent yet, I guess they can have that.
All right, and what's the timing for all of this?
Me and BMXer decided that we're not gonna set standard match times that we're going to let the teams decide when they play. So they've got till I believe the 25th of February to play all the teams in their group, and then after the 25th we'll set up a time and date for the final.
Okay. That's what I thought I remembered. Okay, so here's a request from Enemy Territory.tv to the community. Please make requests on our forums for shoutcasts of your 4v4 matches. Okay? If it's at all possible, try to give us maybe a day or two in advance. All you have to do is go to our forums, and then we have a shoutcast requests section on our forums. Just post there. Matt and I check it every single day. As soon as we see something there, we will get in touch with you and we will post it on our main page. And we would love to shoutcast some of these matches. So keep us in the loop if you will. And you can also find me on IRC. Most of the time I am either on as GreasedScotsman, or if I'm at home, I'm Greased Home. So yeah, find me and we will try to get this stuff covered, because we definitely want to show you guys some love, because it's Quake Wars, it's awesome.
Right. Also, when the website is back up, another friendly reminder to submit demos. There are people who actually watch them, so you will be making some people entertained, and others will be ambivalent.
Yeah. Well, and just a reminder, like, our site isn't down, it's just ass-fuckingly slow, okay? We have no idea why, but we are actually switching to a whole new provider, so fucking, you know? But, yeah, so the site is still up, and actually I'm about to go switch that redirect that I set up, but it is up, and there are times of the day where it works beautifully, just right now it's slow as balls, so, yeah, that's that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and call this a night. Thank you, Fishstix, thank you, Aristotle, for hopping in here, and thanks once again, Matcom. Have yourselves a good evening, and we will now sign off. Good night.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Good night and good games.